Yo, it's FPL Roo, bringing you the stats, top picks, hot tips, all the league facts. They say Roo rock that Salah flow. Subscribe, hit the bell. Welcome to the show.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's FPL Roo here. Back with another live stream. Yeah, I did one earlier on in the week for Game Week 30, but it's been a while, so if you are tuning in, this is the first time you see me back. Nice one. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for being patient. Kind of set up now and ready to finish the rest of the season, hopefully with a good end to it for all of you. Let me know in the chat how you've been getting on this season, how you've been going. For me, probably my worst season ever, to be honest with you. But yeah, we move, and hopefully it ends the season well, and end up winning my mini leagues. Because to be honest, that is why I'm here. That is why I started playing FPL, is for the mini league. So, for the bragging rights with the friends. So, but yeah, if I win that, I'm happy, to be honest with you. Before we need to get on to a few questions, we'll get a comment in. So FPL Matt Day, yes mate, back. How you been? How you been? Good. We need to jump on and do one together soon, mate. It's been too long. And yeah, I just wanted to basically in this kind of live stream is go through my transfer tips, a lot of the players that people are talking about, talk about captaincy options as well. We can go from there really. But we'll start off with a few options here. Quickly drag this over. I'll just try to change my thing a bit, but didn't really work. Okay, cool. So for me, obviously, a lot of people are basically have to take out Gabriel, and a lot of people are going for someone like Saliba. For me, though, I think it's important to look at the other Arsenal options. So someone like Kivior, 4.8 million, so a bargain. 0.2% owned, 7.5 points per start. He did get a clean sheet in one of his starts, as obviously that's why. And expected points is 21. So they are expecting him to start in place of Gabriel. For me, it is obviously the risky option, but for me, I'd rather just go for Saliba. But if you did need to save the money, then I think Kivior is an option to go for. Everton away, Brentford at home, then a double game week of Palace at home and Ipswich away. yeah, for me, really good fixtures. If he's going to start, potentially Calafiori could come back from injury and start, but for me, I just can't see that happening anytime soon. So I think you should be all right for game week 31, 32, 33. Ben White could come in potentially and play centre back. Again, he's pretty injured. Timber the same. So for me, I think Kivior is a safe option, but obviously Saliba is the safest option to go for Gabriel replacements. Before we get up to the next few players, we'll check the comments. So I am Donald. Greetings, LMA. How's it going? Watching from the Solomon Islands. Nice, nice. What's the time there now? Let me know in the chat where you're watching from. It's nice to see where everyone's watching from. So I'm back in the UK now. The sun is shining now. It looks pretty nice day outside. But yeah, let me know where you're watching from. Um, so I wanted to talk about Man City mids, to be honest with you. Um, I've got Rodgers, and he is the cheapest, 5.5 million, but he is the most owned. So a lot of people that are going to be looking to, I guess, make way or try and gain some rank on the mini league rivals, potentially might be wanting to go for someone else. Asensio, I think, is a good option as well, 6.1 million. However, when he has started, he has done well, but I think that's just because he hasn't really started that many games. He's come off the bench and done well, like in terms of game week 31, he came off the bench and got a goal and assist, ended up on 12 points. Um, Other games he's come off the bench as well and done really, really well. So I think it all depends on your team. Obviously, I think Rodgers is I guess, the safest option for the price in terms of starts because this season he started 29 games. Obviously, we're in game week 31. So for me, that's really, really good. He just missed game week 20. And what other game week did he miss? That was it, game week 20. So yeah, really, really good. Asensio, he ended up on 12 points, but he didn't even start. He only came on 25 minutes. He's only started 2 Premier League games for Villa. And yeah, so for me, when he did start, he scored 2 goals against Chelsea. And then again, it was against Liverpool the other game. He came off, but 3 goals, 1 assist in these 2 starts does look very, very good. But obviously, he did come on and score one and got an assist in one in last game week. So it's a bit hard to judge on, I guess, like, whether he, I guess, I guess is a good player to go for because of the starts. Rashford, 6.6 million. So we are getting up a little bit in terms of the price. Rashford probably has started more games than someone like Asensio, because of the fact that, yeah, I just think that position, Leon Bailey was out injured. I think Rashford is probably more likely to start or play more minutes, I'd say, because he's always come on kind of pretty early, maybe 20 minutes to go, 25 minutes to go. 1 goal and 3 assists for Rashford, so potentially not as goal scoring as you would imagine. However, Watkins' minutes are being managed because of a kind of knee injury he's got. Rashford could even play up front. So Rashford does give you, I think, a more dynamic player, but 6.6 million, I feel like, is a little bit too much. 6% owned. For me, I think don't confuse it. Go for Rodgers. If you want to double up, I'd be going for Asensio. I just think that price point is just a little bit too high for Rashford for me. He's probably more nailed to start, I'd say, than Asensio, but I think Emery just with the Champions League, with the FA Cup still going, he's going to rotate his squad. So I think they're all going to be rested at some point, but I think Rodgers will be least rested, and at 5.5 million, you can almost afford for him to, um, yeah, can afford to let him kind of sit on the bench. Before we get on to the next few players, we'll get a quick comment up. So Christian, hello, can't hear a word just saying as on the train to Southampton, but played my wild card today. I think the team is going to go poorly, but Spurs triple up for today. Yeah, nice one, mate. Are we away then? Are we away today? We're away tomorrow, right? Oh, we're at home. Oh, that's funny. You're going to Southampton. Nice, mate. But yeah, why not? Southampton are terrible at home. Surely, surely we have to beat Southampton. Let me know what you think of the score, mate. Okay, I want to talk about Glasgow as well. A lot of people do have their manager left, assistant manager. I think Glasgow is probably the best option to go for. 0.8 million. 0.8 million, 61 points so far. He's done very, very well. He was my assistant manager at 1 point. And yeah, for me, I think he's the best one to go for because of the fact that they got Brighton away. Okay, not an easy game, but they're double game week, and I'm pretty sure is that two chances of bonus, Newcastle and City, and then also Arsenal away in game week 33, chance of bonus, and then Bournemouth at home. So for me, Glasgow is the clear option. Let's say you get let's say you get two free wins out of that. I think you're laughing, to be honest with you. I know a lot of us that did play assistant manager did get did get 3 wins or 4 wins, or a draw or a bonus draw or something like that. But I think the fact that you've got 3 chances of bonus and you've got 5 games, I think it's worth it, to be honest with you. Newcastle assets, so I won't go into this too much because I think a lot of people already have a load of them, but I think these are probably the best assets to go for. Isak, I won't talk about him too much. We'll talk about him captaincy later on in the stream. Murphy, I think, is a great option at 5 million. Yes, Gordon's better, but injury is a bit of uncertainty whether he's going to be back for this Leicester game. For me, you want the Leicester game, you want Leicester away, you want the double up and the double game week, and then you want Ipswich away. I think that's the perfect kind of games to flank a double game week. You couldn't really ask for any better. Murphy 5 million again, you can't go wrong. I think he's going to start Newcastle out the FA Cup, out of Europe. Really they just got to play for Champions League places now, and yeah, I think Murphy's going to be starting. Burns a tricky one because he is on 8 yellow cards. So if he does get a couple yellow cards now, then he could miss a few games or I think it's 2 games now if you get 10. Um, I do think he's more of an attacking threat than someone like Livramento. But for me, I would I went for Livramento and I'm almost regretting it a little bit because I don't see Burn getting them cards, but I just didn't want to risk it because I'll be on my wild card. So yeah, for me, Burn is probably the better option, but if you want to play it safe, I think Livramento is the way to go. Palace, Mateta, Sarr, Muniz, pretty straightforward. I think if you've got the money, maybe go for Eze instead of Sarr, but I really do like Sarr. I've actually put Eze as the picture. I think originally I was going to put Eze instead of Sarr, but I just thought for the value I went for Sarr, so that's why I've got Eze's picture there. 7.6 million Mateta. Yes, it hasn't looked great since his injury, but I think he'll get back to scoring ways. And then Palace, obviously, 2 double game weeks. Sarr, 5.7 million. I think it's a really, really good bargain. And then Moon is at 5.1 million. We know how attacking he can be. Um, Let me know in the comments how many of these players you're bringing in. Um, we'll go back to a few questions now. So, question: thumbs up if Johnson, or thumbs down if Mboimo. Mm. See, is Johnson going to start? He should start, right? I think for the wild card, because of the fact that Spurs are in Europe, I would probably go for Mboimo. I think he's a safer option. He's on pens. The fixtures are terrible, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he always scores in the hard fixtures. Um, so yeah, I'd be going for Mboimo. I'll just get out my team now. Um, Send through your questions, like the stream if you are locked in. This is what we got here. This is what I'm playing with. It's a tough one, to be honest with you. I got Ryan goal, got the double up. I did go for Gabriel to Saliba. I just didn't want the headache, to be honest with you, of having to deal with Kivior. I do think he's a bargain, but I just didn't want the headache, and it's not ideal, to be honest, benching someone like Gavardio. But um, I think Man United have got more of a chance of scoring than Everton, to be honest. Muniz, again, Brighton at home, I think it's a really, really good fixture. Livramento, and he's so attacking Livramento as well. Leicester away, really good fixture. And then Saliba double up on the Arsenal defence. Phil Foden should have gone for Saka. I've wasted kind of a transfer, I think, now. But I think he's going to start in the Manchester derby, and I think he always does well in that. So happy to start him. Sarr, again, really happy with him. Brighton at home, Murphy, Leicester away, and then Salah captain at Fulham away at the minute. I'm just, I don't want to scare people off, but I'm just not sure Isak's going to start, to be honest. I don't know why I've got this feeling, but I'm just not really sure he's going to start. It's just something in me thinking he's not going to start, and I'm probably going to be wrong. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, there's just something about it that I'm not 100% on. Um, potentially, potentially, I'm wrong. I think I will be wrong, but there's just something that's in my head now that I don't think he's will start. So I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to go for Salah. It's not like Salah's a bad option. Fulham away, Fulham are decent, but I don't think they've been great as of recent. So yeah, for that reason, I'm going to go for Salah. Um, Also up front, pretty straightforward. Yeah, Mamouche, Mateta, happy with that. Rogers benched, Forest at home. Not great, not great, but I think Forest are solid defensively. I think that's going to be a tight game. I think both managers are solid defensively. So yeah, that's why I've gone for that. I'm just going to check if there's any team news. So Arsenal's win rate, this is fun stat. Arsenal's win rate without Gabriel is only 44% and it's 64% with Gabriel. Mm, no, no team news as of yet. Nothing I can see. Leave your questions in, like the stream. Um, for me, I just think Salah's the way to go, to be honest with you. We've got a question here. So start Savinho or Gavardo or Star? I'd be starting Star. I think it's a better fixture. I think there's Savinho is not guaranteed to start, and I think I wouldn't be starting the defender. So for me, I'd be starting Sar. If that is Palace's Sar, I just think it's a better fixture. We've got a comment here. So why Sar over Rogers? Um, I think basically it's a better fixture. I think that game Villa versus Forest is going to be a tough one for both teams. Villa have also got Champions League midweek, I'm pretty sure. So if they're winning, then I can see them coming off, their players coming off. So that's why I've gone for yeah, they got PSG away on Wednesday. So for me, yeah, potentially Roger's going to come off early or not start. So that's why I've gone for Sarr. Yes, they've obviously got FA Cup in game week 34 Palace, but yeah, for me, yeah, Sarr's a better option, better fixture, and more likely to play more minutes. Keep leaving your questions in. Please like the stream as well. It does help it out a lot. Leave your questions in. Leave your questions in. Hello, mate. What time is it over there in the Solomon Islands? Let me know. I'll put a poll in the chat. Who's your captain? Be good to know who everyone's captain is. I'm gonna go Salah. I'm just worried about Isak. I think he'll be fine, but it's not like Salah's a bad option anyway. Yeah, I'll send through your questions ahead of game week 31. Let me know where you're watching from. We've got Donald here from the Solomon Islands. Big up. All right, that was it for this week's stream. If you leave your questions in the comments, I'll answer them in there. Appreciate everyone for looking in. Make sure you like this stream before it ends, and yeah, good luck for the game week. Appreciate everyone that looked in.
Yo, it's FPL Roo, bringing you the stats, top picks, hot tips, all the league facts. They say Roo rock that Salah flow. Subscribe, hit the bell. Welcome to the show.